online for information about the old barns. Running a dairy is a tough business. Historically low prices and high costs demand that dairy farms are run as efficiently as possible. Every once in a while, though, someone comes along who challenges the rules and wins. People like one Frederick County dairyman whose decision to go a different direction has brought him unbridled success. Frederick County. Individualism is nothing new here. A place where in 1832, the rugged settlers of tiny Jefferson voted to disincorporate their own town and do it their way.
Come on, boys, come on. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy.
Nearby, on the lush, breezy slopes and vast fields of the Middleton Valley, dairyman Ron Holter echoes that sentiment. But his call for independent thinking came to him from a different source.
The Lord made it clear to us that we were supposed to be grazers because He created cows to eat grass, not to eat grain.
That's not the way it always was here at Holter Farms. Relics of the original dairy still exist, a reminder of past principles and practices on the farm, in the family since 1889. Then, Ron says, came the change.
My son Adam was 4 and my daughter Terry was 2, and I wasn't getting to see him at all. I was working 18 hours a day on the farm. Just would come in tired at night, and I'd sit down to read him a story, and I'd fall asleep.
Ron's answer was to turn his whole working world upside down.
Well, my father will tell you the first year he thought we were nuts. He thought we were taking a step back.
Ron turned to a book to help guide him, one that had helped him throughout his life, the Bible.
We kind of felt we were called to that because that's the way God set it up. And so we wanted to farm according to the biblical process. Come on, girls, come on.
Today, Ron's dairy farm reflects his spiritual values and conservation ethics. His transition included replacing his Holstein cows with Jersey cows because they produce milk higher in butter fat, something that brings a premium price. To feed them, he abandoned his original routine of feeding grains and additives. Instead, he planted his fields in several different varieties of grass for them to graze. His herd is certified organic, and he now sells his milk to Organic Valley dairies. The changes he made on the farm were also positive in terms of time. How? When Ron's cows graze his pastures, they spread their manure as they walk. Manure's full of life-giving nutrients that plants need to grow. That's why most farmers use it to fertilize crops. Instead, the manure composts directly into the ground, feeding the growth of his pastures. That saves him a lot of time because he doesn't have to manage animal waste. The Holters also realized significant cash savings by not growing crops like corn and soybeans to feed the cows because they don't have to buy equipment, seed, fuel, or extra labor. The cows love eating the grass and thank Ron by producing the high-quality milk he's looking for. It was a big risk to switch from a conventional dairy to intensive grazing, but the Holters have made it work. The farm supports his family and maintains his quality of life.
So they're down here, if you watch them, their heads are down below the canopy, eating all this good, lush, tender stuff underneath. And that just really is just fantastic stuff. It's probably 22-23% protein feed. They love dandelions. They're a liver cleanser, a natural liver cleanser. So it's just every plant has its own mineral and vitamin profile that is different. And the cows pick and choose what they need when they need it. The farm is broken up basically into 3-acre paddocks. And we rotate the cows every 12 hours onto fresh grass.
Using this method, the cow's manure and footsteps naturally work the land.
What we're doing by that is mimicking the natural system that built our prairies out in the Midwest over the years through bison. Would come in tremendous numbers and just eat anything green out there and stomp the rest into the ground and then move on.
That gives the grass a chance to recover. New life takes hold in the pasture and on the farm, feeding the cows and nurturing the Holter family.
We have a life. What a blessing that is, to have a life and be able to see my children grow up, be a part of them growing up, rather than just almost being like a spectator and every day you come in and they're a little bigger. You know, that's just fantastic. So.
Ron Holter's milk is often sold locally under the name Horizon Organic. Okay, it's time to visit our thingamajig again.